Hola, nuevos amigos, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén bien. It's good to see you. Are you ready to learn some new and interesting things about the history, art, and culture of another Latin American country? You are? Great, because we have the opportunity not only to study Spanish, but to learn some new things as well. Take out your Spanish journals and get ready to write. Saquen sus diarios de español y prepárense para escribir. Let's get started. In our last lesson, we learned about Costa Rica and discovered its amazing beauty. We learned about the colorful art form of painting the ox carts of Sachi, las carretas. Weren't they beautiful? We also discovered that Costa Rica is a leader in ecological conservation. The country southeast and immediately next to Costa Rica has some fascinating things as well. It is the country of Panama. In Spanish, it is pronounced Panama. Notice, nuevos amigos, that it has an accent, acento, on the last A. We will learn about Panama and its geography as well as some of its history, tradition, and art. Panama is famous for the Panama Canal. This is another word that is spelled exactly the same in Spanish as it is in English. Canal in Spanish is pronounced canal. El canal. Say it with me. El canal. Una vez más. El canal. Panama is located on a land formation called an isthmus, whose shoreline is dotted with many lagoons and gulfs. Gulf in Spanish is golfo. El golfo. Repeat after me. El golfo. Una vez más. El golfo. Isthmus in Spanish is istmo. El istmo. Say it with me. El istmo. El istmo. Excelente. These words will be important when we study the history of Panama. It's time for the verb of the day. Es tiempo para el verbo del día.
El verbo del día es cruzar, to cross, cruzar.
Let's conjugate the verb cruzar, to cross. Yo cruzo. I cross. Tú cruzas. You cross. Él, ella cruza. He, she crosses. Usted cruza. You cross formal. Nosotros cruzamos. We cross. Ustedes cruzan. You all cross. Panama has hundreds of bays. Bays are wide areas of water extending into land from a sea or lake. Ships can stop and anchor in bays. Bay in Spanish is bahía. La bahía. Repeat after me. La bahía. Say it again with me. La bahía. Good. Many products were exported to Spain from Panama during the Spanish colonization of Central America. These products were considered to be the treasure of the New World. Treasure in Spanish is tesoro. El tesoro. Say it with me. El tesoro. Again. El tesoro. Muy bien. You've probably heard of pirates and how they cause trouble on the seas. Pirate in Spanish is pirata. El pirata. Say it with me. El pirata. One last time. El pirata. Muy bien. Now, let's listen to our first dialogue.
¿Puedo cruzar el canal? ¿A dónde va? Yo voy hacia el oeste, a México. Está bien, adelante.
How many new words did you recognize in our dialogue? Let's go over the dialogue together. Student number 1 asked, ¿Puedo cruzar el canal? Can I cross the canal? Say it after me. ¿Puedo cruzar el canal? Student number 2 replied, ¿A dónde va? Where are you going? Let's say it together. ¿A dónde va? Very good. Next, student number 1 said, Yo voy hacia el oeste a México. I'm going west to Mexico. Repeat after me. Yo voy hacia el oeste a México. Muy bien. Student number 2 responded, Está bien, adelante. Very well, carry on. Repeat after me. Está bien. Adelante. Good work, Nuevos Amigos.
Panama is an isthmus, un istmo, in Central America. This means that Panama is a landmass that unites two territories. So, Panama unites the North and South American continents. This rich land has an abundance of plants and animals due to its tropical climate. There are 2 seasons, dry and rainy. Perfect weather to enjoy the beaches of Panama's coasts, Las Costas. One coast lies on the Pacific Ocean, while the other faces the Caribbean Sea on the Atlantic Ocean. Both coasts are indented with lagoons, lagunas, bays, bahías, and gulfs, golfos. When the Spanish first colonized this beautiful isthmus in the early 1500s, they saw the opportunity to use it as a central point to connect all the Spanish colonies in America. The isthmus, el istmo, became the route of nearly all sea traffic to and from the Spanish colonies. Treasures, tesoros, from gold, beautiful stones and metals, to food and spices were first shipped to Panama from all over the American continent. Then the treasures, los tesoros, were put in huge boats that navigated all the way to Spain. Panama became such a popular land for exports and imports that even English pirates, los piratas, waited to attack and seize the shipments as they sailed to Spain. Panama was under Spanish rule until 1821, when it declared its independence from Spain, and later became a fully independent nation in 1903. In November of that year, Panama granted permission to the United States to build and control a canal, un canal, or shipping channel. This canal would cross, cruzar, the country from east to west, making a connection between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The canal is 80 kilometers or 51 miles long, which is a much shorter distance than it is to sail thousands of miles around South America to get to the other side. The canal was built from 1907 to 1914 and is the 8th man-made wonder of the world. The United States established naval bases around the canal to protect it and was in charge of it until 1999. In 2000, the U.S. agreed to end its control of the canal and to withdraw its naval bases and troops. Today, the Panama Canal is completely controlled and operated by the Republic of Panama, and ships come and go as they travel on their shipping routes around the world.
Nuevos amigos, ¿cómo se encuentran? ¿Bien? Me alegro. Listen while I tell you our dicho for today. Make sure you write it down in your diarios de español. Las cosas hablando se entienden. Now say it with me. Las cosas hablando se entienden. Excelente. This dicho translated to English means, through talking, things can be understood. So if you need to ask questions, discuss a problem, or even tell someone how much you appreciate them, then you need to talk. Speak up. Let's say it together one more time. Las cosas hablando se entienden. I'll see you soon. Nuevos amigos, hasta la próxima.
It's always a good idea to communicate so everyone can understand each other better. I hope you will remember our dicho this week and use it. Let's learn more new words. Blouse in Spanish is blusa. La blusa. Repeat after me. La blusa. Good. Let's say it together one more time. La blusa. In our next word, we use the letter ñ. It makes a special sound that goes like this. Ñ. Listen again. Ñ. Now, let's say it together. Ñ. The letter ñ is part of the Spanish alphabet. As you can see, it is a letter N with a special accent mark above it called a tilde. A nifty little squiggle that tells you to make the ñ sound. Here's our word with the ñ. Diseño. El diseño. Can you guess what this word might mean in English? It means design. Let's say el diseño together. El diseño. Again. El diseño. Finally, we have the word frame. A frame is something that holds a picture or work of art. Frame in Spanish is cuadro. El cuadro. Repeat after me. El cuadro. One more time together. El cuadro. Very good. Now, let's learn about a special Panamanian craft that uses unique designs, diseños. These designs are sometimes put in frames, cuadros.
The Panamanian Mola is a folk art that originated with the Kuna indigenous people of Panama nearly 200 years ago. It's a decorative cloth that consists of layers of colorful materials sewn together, then cut and stitched back to create a design, un diseño. The designs are fun and fanciful pictures of birds, animals, plants, and flowers. Each mola is unique because they are handmade. The mola is an artistic trademark of Panama. It is said that every Panamanian home has at least one mola. You can find very simple molas used as decoration on blouses, blusas, or jackets, to very elaborate pieces put into frames, cuadros. This vivid art reflects the attitude of Panamanians, happy and always looking at the positive side of life.
¿Tienes el disfraz listo?
Sí, mi disfraz es de pirata.
Mi disfraz es de mono.
Nos vamos a divertir en el carnaval.
Let's go over the second dialogue and practice our pronunciation. Student number 1 asked, ¿Tienes el disfraz listo? Do you have your costume ready? Say it with me. ¿Tienes el disfraz listo? One more time. ¿Tienes el disfraz listo? Very good. Student number 2 replied, Sí, mi disfraz es de pirata. This translates to, yes, my costume is a pirate. Say it after me. Sí, mi disfraz es de pirata. Very good. Next, Student number 1 said, Mi disfraz es de mono. My costume is a monkey. Repeat after me. Mi disfraz es de mono. Perfecto. Then, student number 2 responded, Nos vamos a divertir en el carnaval. It means we are going to have fun at the carnival. Say it after me. Nos vamos a divertir en el carnaval. Muy bien hecho. Very well done.
El carnaval. Con tambores cruzaremos cantando a la paz del mundo. Y la murga empezaremos al lado del mar profundo. Panameños, panameñas, corazones muy abiertos, alegrías por las calles, el carnaval nos trae despiertos.
This poem was recited to a typical Panamanian carnival song. It talks about the happy attitude that Panamanians have during carnival times. It begins by saying that they will sing to world peace using drums and dancing the murga, a typical Panamanian dance by the sea. It ends by saying that during carnival, all hearts are open and people have fun in the streets until the late night hours. Here are some more new words as we continue our study of Panama. El disfraz. El disfraz. Costume. El disfraz. El carnaval. El carnaval. Carnival. El carnaval. El tambor. El tambor. Drum. El tambor. Muy bien.
Panamanians are people who enjoy music and dancing. Once a year, in February, 4 days before the Catholic Lenten season leading up to Easter begins, Panamanians hold their famous carnival celebration called Carnaval. Each day hosts a different parade with dancing, costumes, disfraces, socializing, and music. The biggest parade is held on Shrove Tuesday and includes floats and people dressed up from all levels of society. The celebration lasts into the early hours of the morning. They dress in a variety of folk costumes that are mostly homemade, including the pollera, the national dress of Panamanian women. They dance to the rhythm of the Panamanian drum, el tambor, called the tamborito. They also dance the murga and other dances of African origin. The tamborito dance dates back to the 17th century and is the national dance of Panama. Food is also a big part of the carnival festivities. They eat traditional foods like fried plantain and enjoy chichas, a fruit drink made from a variety of fruit. Carnival is a celebration not to be missed.
Wow! Doesn't that sound like fun, Nuevos Amigos? A carnival that lasts 4 days! Ahora, es tiempo para la composición estudiantil. It's time for your composition. Imagine that you are crossing the Canal of Panama. Describe the type of boat you are using. Are you in a cruise boat, a sailboat, or a shipping vessel? What does the scenery look like as you move through the canal? How is the weather? Can you see the coastline up ahead? What is it like? Try to use as many vocabulary words as possible that you've learned from your lessons. It's time for our review. Let's go over the new things we've learned today, Nuevos Amigos. The verb of the day was cruzar, to cross. And in our first dialogue, our students used the sentences, ¿Puedo cruzar el canal? Can I cross the canal? Yo voy hacia el oeste, a México. I'm going west, to Mexico. Our new vocabulary words included the terms el canal, canal, el golfo, gulf, el istmo, isthmus, la bahía, bay, el tesoro, treasure, el pirata, pirate. We also learned the words la blusa, blouse, el diseño, design, el cuadro, frame, el disfraz, costume, el carnaval, carnival, el tambor, drum. Today's dicho was, las cosas hablando se entienden, meaning, through talking, things can be understood. In our second dialogue, we used the sentences, ¿Tienes el disfraz listo? Do you have your costume ready? Sí, mi disfraz es de pirata. Yes, my costume is a pirate. Be sure to write today's vocabulary words and your composition about crossing the Panama Canal in your Diarios de Español. Muy bien, nuevos amigos. I'm so proud of you. You've done an outstanding job. Han hecho un trabajo sobresaliente. If you have any interesting information or fun ideas about Latin American culture and history, then I'd like to hear from you. Write me a message and have your teacher email it to me. Mándame un correo electrónico. The email address is nuevosamigos@dallasisd.org. Remember, when you learn to speak another language, you also make new friends. Acuérdense, cuando aprendemos más de un idioma, podemos hacer nuevos amigos. Cuídense y hasta la próxima.